if your visibility strategies, the way that you are filling that top of funnel space, bringing in new people into your world, if those strategies are not working or not getting you the results that you want, this video is going to help explain why. Now, clearly, I don't know your specific strategies, the actions that you're taking, etc., but I can still distill down why most visibility strategies do not work. And it comes down to a couple of different things. First and foremost, the teachings around visibility are not rooted in the most beneficial thing. So, most teachings around business in general, but especially when we get into marketing, and especially when we get into that top of funnel, bringing brand new people into our world, the reason that they don't really work long-term sustainably, these are important nuances, long-term and sustainably, hey sunshine, is because they are generally not taught to focus on you. Most of visibility right now is really being heavily taught by specific strategy. What do I mean by that? When you go out and you're like, okay, I want to meet new customers, I want to grow my brand awareness, I really want people to be aware of this new product or this new offer that I have, most people are going at it with that external focus of, I want more people to join, I want more people to see this. So they're putting the emphasis on the strategy, right? When we're looking at that external goal of, I want more people to be seeing my product, seeing my offer, we're putting the emphasis on the strategy. And that's what most of the teachings are right now is, let me show you how to grow on Instagram. Let me show you how to add hundreds of people to your email list. Let me show you how to be an amazing guest speaker or grow a Facebook profile or grow a TikTok or all these different things, right? Most of the teachings right now are all around, here's a specific strategy or a specific platform and you become an expert in it, and we're going to give this information, right? We're going to overload you with this information, with this specific framework, with this specific step-by-step process. All of that is great information. But if the strategy is the focus, that is not going to end up being sustainable in the long run. And because that is 99.99% of what is being taught and what the focus is, right? We've got all of these amazing experts in social media or email or speaking or teaching or whatever it is. We've got all these amazing people to learn from. We don't take the time to think, but like, how do I want to show up? And that's the number one reason why most visibility strategies do not work long-term to be sustainable. Because we're thinking as entrepreneurs and as business owners that we've got to try the latest platform, that we've got to be doing all of the different things, right? How many posts have you seen today alone about the changing Instagram algorithm? Or how Facebook isn't what it used to be, right? It's now a pay to play and all these different things. And that's because we're not focusing on what we want. What most visibility strategies get wrong is that the focus of it is actually on the strategy, is on how do I make myself or my business or my goals fit to what Instagram is promoting right now, or fit to what I can speak about in a 20-minute masterclass or a 30-minute podcast interview. And it's focused on that. You are taking the big, beautiful creature that you are with all of this knowledge, all of this expertise, all of these things that you want to share, and trying to just like finagle them into what some strategy tells you. That is the single most common reason why most visibility strategies actually end up failing in being not getting you the results that you want. The proper way, the way that I want you to start thinking about visibility is actually focused on you. What I have coined as magnetic visibility, my framework, is all about ensuring that you know your vision, your goals, and how you shine. And then we fit all of the different configurations of visibility strategies, of which there are 15 different buckets. There's a shit ton of strategy options out there. We actually fit the strategies to you. Instead of figuring out how you can fit in a carousel or how you can fit in a reel, or do you have to go live? Do you have to get over it, suck it up, and put your face on camera and talk live, knowing that your two dogs might bark at any minute, that the neighbor next door might ring the bell because they're new, right? It's instead of focusing on this is the popular strategy, this is the popular trend, this is what so-and-so is telling me to do. The better way to think about visibility is actually getting really, really clear on you. And why that feels so difficult is because that is very intangible. And as business owners, we rely heavily on the tangible. We like data. We tend to be data-driven people of this worked because I got this many clients or this many signups or this much money out of it. And it didn't work if I didn't hit that goal. We like data. And I'm a very data-driven person. I like to see the numbers, to have something to analyze. But again, we've got to come from it from the perspective of magnetic visibility, of making sure all of the actions that you're taking, all the strategies that you are putting into place align with where you're going. What is your vision? What is that big, beautiful dream in the sky that you are working towards? What are the goals in getting you there? You have a big dream. You have things, mile markers along the way that are going to tell you like, okay, I hit this milestone. Awesome. What's the next one? That all those goals in the short term or the medium term really need to align with that vision, that greater goal. And then the piece that most people, like a vast majority of people, completely ignore in visibility is how you shine, is you, is the magic sauce, right? I already talked about in this video how most strategies fail because the focus is on the strategy. We think that we have to configure ourselves, our business, our ideas, the way we communicate to what's popular, right? Carousels have been really big. There's a renewed push on carousels, which gives you lots and lots of space for text and long-winded captions and really like elaborate stories. If you're not a long-winded person, if you're not great at writing, if it takes a lot to get you to be able to explain something in written form, it doesn't matter if carousels on Instagram are popular or are the renewed action right now, because you're not going to actually be your most authentic, your most magnetic self by doing that. But if you force yourself to, because you are focusing on the strategy, you are going to lose out on so much potential success. That's what most people get wrong about visibility, is focusing it not on us, not on the magic sauce. Like, you are the magic in your business. How you communicate, what you talk about, how you show up, what your energy is, the weird gestures that you do, right? Like, all of that stuff is more important in actually conveying your authentic self than the strategy, than the where you're showing up. All of that stuff is data driven. All of that stuff is the support structures for your vision and for your goals. So the single most common thing that people get wrong about visibility, that I can almost guarantee you is messing up your visibility strategy and contributing to not getting the result or the success that you want, is that instead of focusing on you, instead of focusing on truly magnetic visibility, that really beautiful framework of your vision, your goals, and how you shine, you're putting the emphasis on the strategy. So today, I want you to walk away and spend 5 minutes after you watch this video, whether you're here with me live or you're catching the replay. I want you to spend 5 minutes. And I want you to ask yourself, spend more than 5 minutes if you want, but 5 minutes. Ask yourself, what's my vision? What am I building here? What is the thing that I am building? This big, beautiful empire, this lifestyle, what is it? Get clear on that. Ask yourself, what are 3 of the goals that I'm working on right now? And are they aligned with that vision? Are the mile markers that I am setting for myself actually getting me to that destination? Or are they completely unrelated? That in itself might show you that your visibility strategies are not getting you to that end goal. That your visibility strategies might be focused on something completely unrelated. Might be, my one dog just like knocked my tripod. That your visibility strategies might actually have been influenced so much by the collective, by what you're being told, that it's not really getting you to a goal that's aligned with that big vision. And then the third thing I want you to think about today, and this is going to be probably the toughest one for most people, is how do you shine? How do you shine? Where do you feel the most authentically expressed? Do you love to write? Do you love to speak? Do you love to go live where your dog might hit your tripod? Do you like to have the chance to edit? Do you prefer pre-recorded? Do you like to talk to large groups? Do you like to talk one-on-one? Are you someone who really prefers written communication so that you can take your time? Think about what your energy is. I know I'm throwing a lot of different things at you, but I think the shine piece is so new for most people, and it really starts to bring up a lot more of like, ooh, that's uncomfortable. I haven't really thought about myself in a long time. So I want to give just 2 more little journal prompts for that one. And then actually I'm going to go live separately and talk more about the shiny component, because this one is the most new and the thing that really just like takes people for a ride and a half, because they're like, what do you mean? It's not about the strategy and it's about me. What do you mean I'm shiny, right? Like, we want to be shiny, but it's scary to be shiny. So another prompt I want you to think about as far as how you shine is, what's your energy like? Are you someone who is energized, ready to go first thing in the morning? Or do you need time to like wake up and be a people person? That's me. Don't talk to me before 10 o'clock in the morning. But what is it? And I want you to really take time. I want you to take, like I said, minimum 5 minutes and get clear on that vision. See if your goals are actually aligned with that vision, and then ask yourself how you shine. And when you start to think of these 3 components, again, the framework of truly magnetic visibility is your vision, your goals, and how you shine. How do you actually get to then bring that into fruition? Is all of that supported by the strategies that you're using right now? If you're not getting the results that you want, my guess is you're not fully supporting yourself with the proper strategies. And your focus and your emphasis has been on the strategy and not on you. So I want you to go really think through these. If you've got any questions, stick them in the comment box or send me a DM and we can chat. And if this is starting to pique your interest and you're like, I get this, I understand now, and I want to start doing things differently, I invite you to join my Magnetic Visibility Program. We start on Monday, February 26th. There will be another round in April, because I know we're close to the starting date. But we start Monday, February 26th. We go for an entire month, and we dig into not just this 3-piece framework that I detailed out for you today, but we also dig into all of the mindset. We dig into why it is so difficult to shine. What feels so hard about raising your hand and saying, I am really good at XYZ, but I haven't been doing it because of ABC, right? We dig into not just the 15 buckets of visibility, like lots and lots of options here, guys. We dig into the strategy, but we also take a really hard look at the mindset. And not just the mindset from a confidence perspective, but also how you are identifying yourself. Do you identify as someone who is confident enough to go online? Are you identifying as someone who is extremely visible, who does show up and get the job done? Or are you identifying more with someone who's a hidden gem, who's not being seen? If you think you're not being seen, you are not being seen. So we start to not only dig into those, we actually start to shift that. We start to shift those identities. We start to create and form more supportive beliefs, thoughts, and habits. And then we cover all of the energetics and the nervous system regulation, and we cover so much more of it. But if this new framework, if this shift on the perspective of it's not about the strategy, but rather it's about yourself, it's about you, if this shift is piquing your interest, I invite you to join us. If you've got any questions on what I talked about today or any questions about the program, stick them in the comment box or send me a DM. You can go ahead and invest in one of the few spots available at my bio. And I can't wait to see you inside, because if you are looking to grow your business this year, if you are looking for more money, more clients, more consistency, more visibility, more brand awareness, more signups, anything like that, if you are looking for growth in any way in your business and your personal life and your confidence and who you are, and just shifting into that embodiment of being a confident and successful CEO, this Magnetic Visibility program is absolutely for you, and it is absolutely going to help you get there.